This photograph was taken in July last year, and we're on today's ride to look for some more snow. I've had to do a voiceover here because of lawnmowers and weed eaters in the background. This was at the Sasol garage at 8 o'clock. It was very, very chilly, and it set the mood for the rest of the ride. Christelle and Warren joined me at the Sasol garage at about 8:15, and at 8:30 we headed off via Stellenbosch, Klapmuts, onto the N2 and took the Denneboom Road into Paarl, where we picked up the 101. We turned onto the Toyskloof Pass Road from the Wellington side. The temperature at this stage was about 9 degrees C, which is not too bad, but cold enough to make it unpleasant for somebody that wasn't prepared for it. I did a little digging into the history of the Toyskloof Pass. Initially, it was a Khoi cattle trail that the early settlers used to drive their cattle into the interior Worcester area for better grazing. In the early 1800s, a couple of people tried to formalize this. I can't remember the names offhand, but ultimately the Bainskloof Pass proved to be the preferred route. In 1930, an engineer by the name of P.A. de Villiers looked into developing this into a formal pass, and very little happened until about 1938 when the National Roads Board got involved, and eventually in 1940 they approved construction of the pass. Work was started in the summer of 1941 or 42, and the South African government at that stage utilized Italian prisoners of war to start the initial construction phase. The pass crosses the Klein Drakensberg Mountains, which is part of the Boland Mountain Range. The Boland Mountain Range is all part of the Cape Fold Belt, which is a fold thrust mountain range. And I'm not going to get into the geology too much, but needless to say, very spectacular to look at. The pass was named after a farmer called Francois du Toit, who at the time was a Huguenot refugee and pioneer that settled in the area on the Worcester side near a place called Rawsonville. I didn't record too much of this part of the road because of the sun, make filming very, very difficult. Here we're coming up to the stop and go. It's the only one on the pass so far, so pretty good going as far as these guys are concerned, but the work being done is phenomenal. And we're off. We're going to go up the pass now, the rest of the way. There was a huge mudslide from the floods that took place last year that caused quite a lot of damage to the pass. I would be curious to see what they've done with that and how that work is proceeding. My word, there certainly is a lot of activity taking place here. They're putting in a lot of gullies to deal with the drainage and the runoff. About time. I think this pass desperately needed this. We were approaching the area where the washaway took place. Caused a lot of damage to the road surface, and they've been at this now for over a year to get this part of the road rehabilitated and rectified. Oh wow, there's some serious civils taking place here. And a lot of backfill material lying on the road there. Just as a side note, I've changed the field of view of my camera, so I'm filming on wide, which gives a much wider field of view. The previous video, if you watched it, was filmed in medium, and I didn't get as much of the landscape in. I certainly think the wide is going to be a better option. Oh dear, some slow traffic up ahead. Well, they've certainly thrown resources at the pass to get it sorted as quickly as possible. I think this is going to be a super duper pass when it's done. There he goes. The joys of motorcycling. I think I'm going to follow him. Here we are approaching our first planned stop, which is the lookout right at the top of the pass. This is where the information board is. So we'll pull over here and take a couple of photographs and have a look around for a bit.
All right, good morning, top of the Tuiskloof Pass, and I can see Warren's hands are freaking cold. Yeah, Mikey, there we go. And this here is the view.
Okay, we're filming again. And we're off. We are now going to be heading down the other side of the pass towards the Worcester side. Oh wow, that's pretty spectacular scenery. I'm not sure how much you can see with the camera set to the wide view, but visually this is absolutely stunning. Hoopla, we've caught up to that truck again. Fortunately, it's right here where we can overtake, safely overtake. And here we are approaching the tunnel now. This is the old tunnel on the pass. I'm not sure when it was built. Maybe I should look it up and let you guys know. Right, we're back on the N2. This is not the R101 anymore. This is the main road that you would be on if you came through the tunnel. This is on the Worcester side, and our next stop is at the Shell Ultra One stop, where we're going to stop for a much needed cup of coffee and some warming up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Warren is desperate for some warming up by now. Practically salivating for the... Hey, Neeman, Mikey, where are you going, Christelle? I think you've taken the wrong turn here. Alright, no hassle, we'll just ride around. I think we'll come in from the other side, that'll be easiest. Alright, I'm sure that we can get in from that side. There must be a way across here. Alright, this looks promising. Let's go up here and have a look. And, oh no, hang on, that's... Oh, wait a minute, here. Let's go this way on the dirt. At least we got some dirt riding on this trip. All right, I hope this lets us get out into the parking lot. Oh yes, there we go, we're through. Lovely stuff, no big deal. All right, this is going to do nicely.
Of course, as Warren's still trying to warm up his hands after a very chilly 5 degrees on top of the pass. Right, we've stopped at the VDE for a much needed coffee and to warm up. And it's nice and cozy inside here, so that's pretty good. Alright, so you're going to join us on one of these again, Warren?
I can't say I'll ever be joining you on one of these early morning freezing colds. It's been 10 minutes, I still can't feel my fingers properly. I'm so cold.
Mikey here through the bushes. Are you going to be joining us on these cold rides again?
Yes.
That's it?
Lekker.
Show me those gloves of yours.
Gloves?
Sorry.
Sorry.
Look at those woolly gloves.
Coming up to the Casbah here on our right. It's a very nice place for bikers to meet every Sunday. In fact, weekends. Beautiful deck out there. Lovely place to stop for a bite to eat. Bainscliffe Pass is 18 kilometers long and has a total height of 594 meters. It was first opened in 1854. I didn't know that. And it was constructed by Andrew Geddes Bain. He used convict labor to do this. At least they had something useful for the convicts in those days. This is the little low water bridge that crosses the Steenbok Rivier, which flows from our right to left into the Wit Rivier on our left hand side. The Wit Rivier comes down from the valley way up ahead. There's some waterfalls and rapids further up. I will show you if I can. Here's a better view of the Wit Rivier. Further up there's some rapids. It's quite a spectacular gorge this. Here we are approaching the Borscherds Bridge, which is a single lane bridge, and the Tweedatol campsite. Tweedatol basically means second toll gate. This road is literally carved out the mountains. We're riding through the Bainscliffe settlement right on top of Bainscliffe Pass. Don't know much about this little place. I've never actually stopped here, but I believe there used to be a very, very nice restaurant. Some of the locals were telling me about it. I would have to do some more research and see what's up here. Right, this is the top of the pass, and we're over. From here on in, it's a downhill run all the way to the bottom. We're approaching the Bainscliff lookout here on the right-hand side. This is where you can stop, have a picnic. They've got little tables and what have you, and also the official notice board for the pass. And here we're turning off Bainscliff Pass, and this is where our planned lunch stop is. This is one very, very nice little restaurant. They make the best crispy chips, French fries, absolutely stunning. And the coffee's good, the ambiance is good, a really, really nice little place to be.
Right, this is after the pass, at the bottom of the pass. I'm going to stop here and have a bite to eat and a cup of coffee. Kom Mikey, kom ons gaan kry 'n tafel. Ek volg julle. Right, what a lovely little spot this is.
Once again, I failed to record or film the details of our lunch stop. This videographer thing is going to take a lot more practice. After leaving Wellington, we went back to Strand on the R44 via Stellenbosch.
Alright, after action, we're going to stop here at Costa Coffee for my all-time favorite. Okay, right, this is after action, satisfaction.
Thanks for watching another Finding Lekker video. I tried something new with this video and would appreciate some feedback.